My name is Sandra Bauman, and I've been in direct care services for about 30 years now. I started working here at Rosewood about 5 years ago, came in as activities, and I'm now activity director. And as activity director, I just try to make sure that the residents are staying active by whatever means it might come through the day, with games or arts and crafts or music or bingo, just anything that would make their day more enriched. I got started in this business about 30 years ago after my divorce, when staying at home and taking care of the kids wasn't going to be an option for me anymore. So I started out as a job coach working in a work center with adults with disabilities. And I knew right away that's where it's supposed to be. The arts and crafts, that's one of my passions, and they proudly will display their arts and crafts throughout the house, either in their rooms or on their doors. As a direct care staff, though, it's important to be able to kind of cross over and do whatever might be the need of the day. So I can also pass meds and do any of the cares. And so far, they haven't asked me to cook, but I've done that as well. So Rosewood's just a nice place to work. We've got a good core of employees here to work with, and it's never a dull moment. It's always a fun day here. In fact, making the residents smile or laugh or sing a song is my favorite part of the day every day. It's not hard for me to talk about my job because I love what I do so much. I share a lot of it on Facebook. I talk about it all the time. It's not hard for me to tell somebody, oh, you should do this job, because it's the best. I always say, you know, I get paid to play Yahtzee, which of course isn't the only thing I do here, but it's just a fun job. For me, activities is the best part of this job, because I really get to focus on the resident connection and who they are, and really get to know them and take time to sit down and chat and play or whatever. And a lot of the staff don't have as much time to do that as I do. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to have this job. I've seen and been to a lot of facilities, and Rosewood's got a different atmosphere. It's very home-like, it's very well maintained. The owners are consistently doing things to better the house and the program. It just feels like home, very much like home. It doesn't feel sterile or medicinal or cold. It's very warm, it's very inviting, and it's a lot of fun. A common misperception of this type of job would be that it's serious all the time. It's all the time. It's serious. It's medication. It's physical therapy. It's what? No, this is daily living here. So it's not always just passing meds or giving showers. You need to just interact with the residents so that they're carrying on daily conversations. Ask about how their sleep was, or you can ask some of the residents, how's your cat doing? Unfortunately, direct care support is it's not a great wage. It's a livable wage. It's a manageable wage. However, you get a paycheck of the heart that can't compare to the paycheck that goes into your bank. So I would say that's the biggest benefit for me, and that's why I've been in direct care for so long. It fills me with a joy that I'm not going to get anywhere else. To know that you're assisting someone else with simple things that they used to do and maybe no longer can, they really appreciate it. Whether they can verbalize that or not, you can tell by the look in their eye or the smile on their face that they're really happy to have the assistance. Just give us a call. If you want to start a career in caregiving, or direct support, just give us a call, come on in, take a tour, meet some of the residents. There's always time to sit down and talk. So if you apply and if you're reliable and you've got a caring heart, those are the things that we're going to look for. Not necessarily do you have the skills. The skills can be learned. It's who you are that makes the biggest difference in this world. You would start out as an aide most likely, and you come in and we have here at Rosewood, we have Jeannie, who is our house manager. She's an impeccable trainer. She's hard, but you're going to learn a lot from her. And she's got one of the biggest hearts that I've ever come across for this kind of work. So she'll train you up, teach you all the skills you need. And if you desire to go on from being an aide, we can get you that training too. If you're wanting to get outside training, you can always go take your CNA course at Pine Tech or wherever you need to. And they also offer, I think, TMA training, so if you want to be in that CASO, you can get that too. But we do a lot of training here in-house. Well, I don't think a lot of facilities offer that opportunity to have your pet there with you in your room, but at Rosewood, we had a lovely resident, and I'll just tell you, her name was Marge. She was a sweetheart, and she had a pet cat named Tommy. And after Marge passed away, well, we just couldn't let Tommy go anywhere else. So Tommy stayed here with us, and since then he's been cared for by more than a few residents. You know, he just kind of makes his way around the area where he's confined to. And then since then, we've had 2 more residents come in with, well, one came in with a cat and the other just really desired a cat. So our lovely leader, Nikki, has a heart, and so she gave up one of her cats to this resident. And it's really special. It means a lot to the residents to have that therapy, so to speak, with the animals, just someone to be on their lap and pet and be lovable. All the staff are also in love with the cats, so Tommy especially has a spot in all of our hearts. The activities that we do at Rosewood here are, you know, they're pretty similar from week to week, but there are several activities that come around once a month, maybe, or once a year even, that are just extra fun. Some of the things we participated in is we've gone to Pie Day up in Brandon, so take the bus out there with a few residents and get to listen to the music and have some pie and just have a good time, get out of the house kind of. And we go fishing. We went fishing 4 times this summer with Let's Go Fishing, which is a great organization. So some of the residents really like to get out on the lake, in Raven Rush Lake here, and that's always fun. That's a favorite activity. The residents really respond to when we have company come in. We just recently had the ambassador program come through with their little princesses from different cities around the area. They love any kind of music. So if anybody comes in to sing or play, that's great. They love that. We had a comedian come in one time. His name was Ole from Wisconsin, of course, and he's fun. He's not really from Wisconsin, because he's from here, but that was fun. Great comedian. The residents just laughed so hard. Valentine's Day is always a good celebration. Of course, Christmas parties are always fun. Halloween, we have the trick-or-treaters coming. It just goes on and on. We never stop having